Welcome to the Advised Show, media with the common sense approach. So 28-year-old Jeremy McDowell was killed by police. Now, this young man was wheelchair bound. He was paralyzed from the waist down. And the police came there because Jeremy had a gun and he had injured himself. And they tried to get the gun from him. But usually, how does these cases end? When we see the police show up to help people, quote unquote, help people. Look at roll the clip.
He's over here. Give me your head. Show me your head.
Oh, shit.
Show me your head. Show me your head. Drop the gun. Drop the gun. Drop the gun.
Drop it.
Shove the bullet pop.
Coming this way, what the fuck?
Behind you, Joe. Hands up! Hands up! Put your hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Put your hands up!
Put your hands up, cuz. They shot his ass. He's reaching to get. Oh, he bleeding. He's bleeding.
Grab his hand. What the fuck?
Shot him with a telephone. You know, his thumb's on the knockout. Man, put your hand.
That was sick.
Call for calm and peace on the streets.
This is unjust. He was in a wheelchair, paralyzed from the waist down. There's video showing that he didn't pull a weapon. He had his hands on his lap when they opened and fired on him 5 more times.
When Mr. McDowell began to remove the weapon from his waist, the officers engaged him. And as a result of the injuries Mr. McDowell sustained, he lost his life.
We have an unfortunate situation here, but we will get to the bottom of this. We want answers just like you want answers. This will be investigated to the fullest.
We will see to it that a fair and impartial investigation and determination is made in this matter. We all realize this is not business as usual, and we all take our responsibilities seriously.
Now, you know what really disturbed me about this? You had a bunch of police officers there, and nobody thought in their mind, you know what, let's keep a distance from this guy. Let's try to find out his name. Let's try to talk to him. Where are your negotiators? Those who know how to negotiate with hostages or negotiate with people. This man was having some sort of mental breakdown. And if you don't comply with the police when they tell you to do something, automatically it's deadly force. There's no escalation of it. It's just straight to killing. And there are people in this country that support killing folks if they having some sort of mental breakdown, because that happens to people. In the video, this man did not point the gun at them. He didn't attempt to shoot them. None of that. He was putting his hands by his waistband area, but he wasn't fooling around with the gun. I mean, this stuff, it just reminds me of Tamir Rice, how you don't get a chance to get negotiated with. It reminds me of John Crawford, how the police ran in that Walmart and shot him down. You don't get a chance for anything. And this is why I said in previous videos, when you having family issues, I hope you could take care of it. Because when you call police in this day and time, you may be calling them to do something to you or that family member that you feel that's out of your hands. Because we don't see the training in place for a lot of cops with de-escalation tactics. And talking is the first phase of de-escalation. It's always, you don't comply, I'm going to kill you. It's just that simple. Why do you think that they have batons and tasers and all these different things that they have at their disposal? It's supposed to be an escalation of force. Now, some people will say, well, he had a gun on him. You still can stay a safe distance away from this guy and talk to him. Try to understand what's going on with him and get him the treatment he possibly needs. And there's a lot of people that's been killed who have mental problems from police. And this stuff just wrong. I mean, it's like I would have a hard time, just me, sleeping at night knowing I shot a guy dead. And this guy was paralyzed from the waist down. He couldn't get up. He couldn't do anything. Obviously, he was having some sort of mental breakdown. But you know how that goes. Just go ahead on and kill the citizen. We'll sort it out later. Shoot first, ask questions later. And if anybody asks questions, you're not supporting law enforcement. You hate law enforcement. You want to support thugs. You want to support criminals and all this other stuff. No, everybody has constitutional rights. Everybody has civil rights in this country. And taxpayer-funded police organizations should not be so quick to kill. Now, if this man had done something and I saw it in the tape, I'd be like, hey, what could they do? But when I see something like this is just very upsetting for anybody. And of course, you want answers. But the tape gives you a lot of answers in itself. That could have been handled totally different. So I'm going to reiterate this point one more time. If you have some sort of issue with your family member, I hope you could take care of it without getting the police involved. Because whoever called the police, I know right now they're probably feeling bad about calling them because this family member is dead now. He's dead. And, once again, we just see another brother added to the list, another hashtag. And some of you talk about Black Lives Matter. Videos like this is the reason Black Lives Matter exists. This has happened numerous of times. It's just one more that's happened as of recent. And it's utterly sad. This issue of police just being so quick to go to deadly force is a problem, not just with this police department, but all of them across the nation. How is it that we got into a point that it's just so quick to kill folks? I don't understand that. And, we need to have more accountability. We need to have our politicians and everybody else who's supposed to want to be president. You need to get in control of this stuff because people are seeing what's going on every single day in the evening news, or they're watching it on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. This is not how people are supposed to be protecting and serving the community. Is supposed to respond to people who have mental breakdowns or somebody who's possibly suicidal. Now, I seen one video of a cop talk somebody off of a bridge, and that was a good thing. Well, we need to duplicate that all over the country. Talk to people. I mean, that's what we asking. Just have some more decency to care about a person and who they are, and not be so quick to shoot them. I mean, that's in this society in America, we don't have people that have a heart for human beings and a heart for life. We just don't. We are always quick to justify murdering people, but we're a Christian nation. Hit me up in the comments, shoot your commentaries, subscribe.